They need to mic up Kate too, because she screams.
This would be Kate's mic up. Hey, you beep 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 beep. That would be Kate's mic up. Kate kills me though because we play Michigan. Kate just loves to talk, but it's like not even like bad necessarily, but yeah, like they're calling out play calls and Kate's screaming them to us like we know what she's saying. Like they call out Michigan, Kate's like, yeah, Michigan. They changed the play call because they thought we all knew. They're like Wolverine. Kate's like, hey, we know Wolverine too. Like we have no idea. I'm getting weak. Like this is a sold out Carver Hawkeye Arena. Like and Kate's doing all this stuff. I'm laughing. Like we're all in the jumbotron. I'm like, what is happening? But yeah, that was how that would go immediately.
That's funny.
It's funny. Who would be the funniest person to mic up on your guys' team?
Probably Jay Britt, 100%.
Oh yeah,
Jay
I can
Britt,
see that.
Funny.
Yeah, no, he is hilarious. Like anything you can imagine will come out his mouth during practice. Like just he is just hilarious, bro. He is his own person. I promise you.
That's actually so funny.
Would you wear a mic like during a game? Like during
the game, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would get probably beeped out a lot in the game.
So would I. I mean, I couldn't be.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, bro. I talk a lot of smack. I talk a lot of smack. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. Hawks on Hawks here. You got my boy Connor. You got, dang it, we got to restart. Did
you forget my name?
Gee, I low-key had a whole brain fart. I'm so sorry. All right, rewind. Welcome back, episode 2, Hawks on Hawks. We got your boy Connor. We got...
It's Monika.
Monika. And we got...
Honestly, you should include that.
Let's just play that.
I think honestly, you should include that.
The whole thing.
And we got Kaevon Merriweather here. Once again with another video. We're going to ask him some interesting questions. Well, ask me some interesting questions and talk about whatever they brought me in here to talk about. What's up, fella?
Hey.
How y'all doing?
That's a better intro than we could have done.
Yeah, honestly, that's really
y'all
good.
really need to just make me a regular.
We should.
Real.
You could be like our new correspondent. Like whenever we need details or anything, we'll just hit you up.
Yeah, anytime. For real.
Okay, that's
He's
perfect.
a natural.
That's beautiful.
Oh, yeah. You're natural. I mean, I was seeing tweets yesterday, like you were killing it at Media Day.
Yeah, man. They most definitely. They was loving me, man.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that for real. What was that like? So explain, like, we went to Media Day, Monika, last year. We went to Indy together, and now football is obviously separate, but the men's and women's is together. So just explain, like, what the whole process is like for the people who don't understand, like, coming into Media Day. It's obviously a big deal.
I'm about to say, yeah, it's actually a longer day than what I thought it was gonna be. You know, you got the ESPN interviews, you got the Fox interviews, you got the Big Ten interviews. So you kind of like walk in, you kind of got dressed up, you break off into separate rooms and everything with everybody else. You do your separate interviews, then you come together. Go to the stage. That's where, you know, people kind of saw us on the stage. Had that was like a 15-minute, and everything is kind of like blocked off. They had it like moving kind of fluent, you know, even though our day was like full, but you know, we had that. Then you did like an hour of just personal interviews on like a stage and things like that. I don't know how y'all guys is set up, but we were just we were just inside of I don't know what that stadium is.
Lucas Oil.
Yeah, Lucas Oil. Yeah, we were just inside of Lucas Oil doing it, but it was pretty good. You know, just a whole day of answering I don't want to say the same questions, but kind of repeat questions.
Kind of the same questions.
Yeah, kind of repeat questions, you know, all day. But it was pretty fun. It was really fun. Good experience. I got to meet some players that I went against last year. Got to, you know, kind of actually see their face because, you know, we got a helmet on the whole time.
Right.
So,
yeah.
you know, got the chance to, you know, meet some coaches, see some coaches, and just had a really good time. It's pretty fun though.
Yeah. So ours is like pretty similar, wouldn't you say? Yeah. We kind of like we show up. Like they have like a person who's with you the whole, like you have like your own little, you have like a guide who will like take you from interview to interview, but we have a little bit more downtime. Like we had I had 30 minutes like at one point where I just hung out. Like they made this little room for us.
They had like games,
and we were playing Papa Shot, and like they had 2K like on PS4, Madden, whatever, and so you could play whatever. And then they had ping pong. And there was food and stuff. So I had like a 30-minute break and then like a 45-minute break at one point. But it was pretty much like you're going from interview to interview with that person just guiding you. It was the same for you, Monika.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It feels like VIP, like having that person like take you everywhere. But
feels sweet.
I just remember getting so close with like coaches, honestly, that like I didn't before. That was like kind of I don't know, you view coaches as like somewhat of like a god figure, and then all of a sudden they're like humanized, and it's kind of cool. But who went with you guys? What coach?
We had KF. I don't think any other coaches went, but we had some of our media personnel there with us. We had Steve. Did Steve work with y'all?
Steve Rowe.
Yeah, Steve Rowe. Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah, he went with us. And it was just me, Jack, and Sam. That was about it. But I did actually, speaking of coaches, like I ran into PJ Fleck in the bathroom. I don't know, y'all follow me on Instagram, right? Yeah, I was just recording a video of me and Jack, and then PJ like kind of walked behind me. It was pretty fun. Everybody like commented like, "Is that PJ Fleck?" It was pretty sweet. Some people said some different things, but it was pretty sweet. That was pretty.
Is there anybody there that you like? A football player that you like didn't get along with, or like
I was gonna ask the same thing. Like, you got beef with anybody? You see him? Like, no, I knocked you out, bro.
Actually,
like, I knocked your ass
it was
out.
The Maryland game when I like almost got the targeting call. I seen the dude I hit.
Yeah.
during that play, it was kind of funny. I kind of just seen him. I just walked past him, but I didn't really say nothing about that though. It was pretty funny though.
That's actually so funny.
No, yeah, because I'm thinking this year like. You know, I'm just thinking about like who's gonna be at ours. Like I don't know. Like who do you have?
I have no idea.
You got beef with like no one.
Literally nobody. I feel like everybody has beef with me, and I just am like, why?
You're like the nicest center
I just don't get
ever.
it. I'm just like too tired
you be
to talk.
people though.
I just like people talk, and I'm like tired. I'm like, dude, can you relax? Like I'm just trying to do my job and leave, go home. Yeah, I love it. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a long day though. I feel that like you get done with it, and you're just kind of like, wow,
like I'm ready to get back.
Yeah, it just happened, but. Coming back to your upcoming season, is there any game that you're the most excited for?
The football answer, the first one, definitely we're excited for the first one. But if it's one that I'm really looking forward to is Michigan.
Yeah.
You know, I've lost to Michigan like every single time that I've played them. And so like going into my senior year, just like the last time I'm going to get to like really get back at them. Mm-hmm. So I'm definitely excited to I beat Michigan State. You know, my goal is to kind of complete that round of the Big Ten teams in Michigan and play that game. So that one and the Ohio State one, going to the Horseshoe, you know, that crazy environment, that crazy stadium. And then they're like wearing some all red uniforms. I seen some pictures of it. That is pretty sweet. Yeah. But I think that should be fun. And that should like give us a test of where we're at. Yeah. You know, like in our season. Because that's like midway through, and then we like get to the Big Ten West. So that'll be a good test for our football team for sure.
Do you know a lot of guys on that team? Being from Michigan,
yeah. I knew a few like a couple years ago. I knew like a little bit of the team, but now I think it's probably like one or two guys on the team. I know.
Did you grow up a Michigan fan?
Yeah, I did grow up a Michigan fan. Sadly.
That's tough.
Yeah, it is tough. Yeah, but I can't stand Michigan now. I literally like. Jim Harbaugh, all the maize and blue, the stadium, the Air Ann Arbor, I can't stand it.
Yeah, I feel that. I don't like playing against Michigan.
Fan?
I just like every time we've gone, like there's been an issue. Like the first time we went, we got snow. Like it was. Remember what happened? Like
you don't have to worry about the snow.
I know, but like they closed down all that. I don't know what happened,
like,
but we
couldn't. Talking about the airports?
Yeah, but what happened? Like our freshman, it was like freezing cold. School got canceled.
Our freshman year.
Yes. What was that called?
What was that? Not a tundra. Not a tundra.
The tundra.
The winter storm.
Yeah, whatever. The winter storm. So we were in Michigan for that, and like Ann Arbor shut down or something. So like we couldn't play our game. Stayed an extra day. Obviously, staying in a hotel, at least for me, is not ideal. We did that, and then the year after, we had a game at I don't even know, like 2. They found out one of our girls tested positive for COVID like 3 days ago, and we had to go get tested, come back, play the game at like 9 p.m. Dang. So like every time we played Michigan, we've just kind of gotten screwed over. So like we did beat them for the Big Ten championship, but I just like they're a fun team to play. I'll say that.
That game was crazy. That championship game was wild.
No, y'all's was wild too.
Yeah, no,
y'all run to the championship was just crazy.
They were both pretty nuts.
They were pretty sweet. They were definitely sweet. Too bad we couldn't finish it. Having the full circle.
Like that's what I was thinking too. Is like, what if like every team won? That would have been wrestling, football. Like
we'll just do it this year and it'll be fine.
No, we can repeat.
We'll go full circle this year.
Go full circle.
We can repeat for sure.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
What did you grow up a fan of? What school?
See, I don't like Minnesota. Yeah, I grew up a Minnesota fan. I like had birthday parties there. Like
so bad.
I watched. Well, women's basketball was not that.
They were good.
Yeah, they had some girls who were like really good.
Is that when Lindsay Whalen was like playing?
No, Rachel Banham. Do you know who that?
Rachel Banham.
Yeah, she was there. Yeah, Lindsay Whalen wasn't playing still, but I was like, oh my God, that'd be so cool. Like, I would love to do that. And we like 50-pieced them this year. So that was like a great feeling.
You destroyed them. That game was insane. Yeah. You just destroyed them. It wasn't even fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I think the fact that everybody here is fifth years. Like, I just kind of want to go around, like, what are your fifth year thoughts, like emotions? Do you feel like you've grown a lot as a player this year? Like, how you feeling?
Man, I feel old, man. Like, and I don't even, and the only reason I feel old is because, like, the freshmen, like, tell me, like, man, you've been here for a long time. Like, I was like, dang, I ain't even been here. Like, I'm thinking, like, I ain't even been here that long. But, like, they be like, man, when did you graduate high school? Like, 2016? I'm like, what, bro? I graduated in 18. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I feel young, but now, like, looking back on it, I understand, like, how older guys felt. And, like, the way I looked at the older guys on the team is the way, like, the younger freshmen coming in look at me now. So it's just crazy, like, to be able to have that dynamic of being younger and then being the older guy on the team. So just seeing how they look at me and how I used to look at, like, Amani Hooker and, like, Jake Robinson and people like that. So it's pretty crazy. But, yeah, they make me feel old every time they talk to me. Like literally, they make it seem like I don't know what's going on in the world.
Yeah, for real.
So you think you feel old, right?
Yeah.
But I remember, like, I didn't host you on your visit, but I was hanging out with you when you were on your visit.
Damn,
I remember that's how old I am. Because I was with, like, Gino and all that. Like, we would always, like, every night, me, like, whatever. We play cards, like, Gino, Keyshawn.
Yeah, I was with,
all those guys.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, your visit. So you're saying
crazy.
You're old. Like, that's how old I am at this point.
No, that's funny.
So I'm like,
that's actually funny because I remember thinking, like, viewing you as being older when I was, like, a freshman, and now I was
only 1 year older.
I feel
than
like
you,
I've like viewed us more as, like, equals now.
Yeah, we
now
are
in the fifth year, but that's crazy, kind of. Wow, wow. Moral of the story: Connor is old.
I'm old as shit. Like, I don't recover anymore.
I promise you. Like, after a squat day, anything, my body is just done.
Getting out of bed is harder.
Like, being here, I was asleep in the car for like 30 minutes ago after that run we just did. I promise you, I was so out of it.
Oh my gosh. So do you feel like the one thing that I feel like I've noticed is that the game kind of comes slower a little bit? Like, you can analyze stuff so much better. Like, I don't know. I feel like when you're a freshman, everything is like so fast, and you're, like, also having a panic attack at the same time. So it's just a lot happening at once. So do you feel that?
Oh yeah, I think, you know, just being out there, like, I know what's going on. Like, I know kind of our entire defense. Like, I know where people are supposed to be at. I know where I'm supposed to be at. So, like, when it comes to just, you know, seeing the game and everything, it's just completely slowed down. Like you said, like, freshman year, you barely know what you're supposed to be doing, let alone somebody else. So, like, what you're seeing is just, like, a full, like, it's like looking at chicken scratch. Like, you don't know what you're looking at.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, like you said, I've been starting for the past 2 years. So, like, I've had in-game experience, and then I have all the experience from me practicing and just learning from other people. So the game is completely, like, I don't want to say completely slowed down, because, you know, when you're a little bit tired, you're a little bit winded.
Oh yeah.
You know, you can kind of get out of it a little bit, but it's still at the same time, like, it's definitely 100% slowed down.
Yeah.
Facts.
And you, like, because now you're talking about, like, game slowing down, helping somebody out, like, when they're younger. Like, I would say, at least from my point of view, you're definitely, like, one of, like, the leaders on the team, most vocal people on the team. Like, you don't have a problem speaking up, and we're both kind of like that as well, Monika. But, like, do you take that on, like, as a challenge, or is that natural to you, or, like, when you do the coaches instill that responsibility in you, or is it something you, like, nah, like, this is, like, I'm doing this because this is what's important to me, and I know it's what's going to help the team?
Oh yeah, I think it's just me being me. Like, I don't think, like, me being a leader is something that, like, a coach had to ask of me. It's just like kind of something that I naturally, like, I feel like over time grew into. Kind of, I won't say just being older, but, like, just, you know, being somebody that, you know, the younger guys could come to and talk to about anything, whether that be, you know, football, school, life outside of football, and things of that nature. So, like, I feel like, and then, like you said, like, just me, like, being vocal and just talking whenever it came to just issues or being in the media and things like that. So, like, just me being the person who I am, I think, put me in a position of leadership, and it just, like, comes naturally. I really don't try to force it on anybody. Now I don't want to say force leadership on anybody, like, force my leadership role.
If you did, it wouldn't work.
Yeah,
like, right,
it
like,
it
wouldn't. Like, it's gotta be either, like, you gotta, like, show the way, and then have somebody else, like, rise to that occasion. You could maybe, like, nudge them a little bit and be like, hey, bro, like, I think you can be that person. Like, I think you can do this. You know, feel confident, like, speaking up.
Facts.
Like, I remember there would be guys who would, like, say little stuff to me. Like, it still happens. Like, Keegan last year would, like, he would have little comments, and he would, like, say it to me so that I would say it to the rest of the team. I'm like, bro, like, you can just say that to the team.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need me to say it. You can just say it.
Yeah,
do you feel that too sometimes?
Yeah,
like,
I do feel that.
Guys come to you.
Yeah, because they're not comfortable like saying just like kind of, I don't want to say taking on a leadership role, but like kind of speaking out about whatever they want to say. But like you said, like that just comes naturally. Like everybody doesn't have that type of I don't want to say mindset, but have that type of ability. Especially you're like you said, like I remember being on my visit, like you're a people person. You know what I mean? I feel like
I'm talking to everybody. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like the people who get along with people the most are great leaders because they make people feel comfortable around them. Like you know what I mean? So like 100%. Even if you don't know somebody, like even you, Monika, like you know what I mean? Like y'all are gonna make somebody feel at home or feel comfortable to talk to you because you're a people person. So I feel like everybody is different in that way in a sense. For sure.
Yeah, it's nice that all of our cultures kind of allow like strong leadership roles in their players and aren't like, I don't know, top heavy. I feel like all of our programs are like everybody kind of has a voice and like is allowed to express it pretty well, which I think we're very lucky.
I'm about to say, because I've had some leaders like not in college, but like growing up, like somebody who's just like not talking, like I don't want to say talk to me in a mean way, but like negative or like saying it in a different tone that's not like receptive. You kind of like brush them to the side, like I ain't even about to listen to what you guys say, type of thing. So I feel like great leaders, people, somebody that's a people person, somebody to get along with others for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely. You got to know the balance of when like, and you got to know who you're talking to as well.
Yeah,
so like if I'm talking to Monika and I know that she can handle if I scream at her, like to fire her up. And I know that going in. So I might be like, yo, like, let's go pick it up, whatever. And then it keeps happening. And then I might yell at her just to maybe piss her off. But if that's not a type of person that you can yell at, like if you don't take that well,
they're not going to receive
that. Like I'm not going to say names, but like there's been teammates where like I've yelled at them and then I'm like, oh, wow, like that didn't work at all. Like that did not work. So like I'm never doing that again. Like I never did it again. I did it one time and I'm like, okay, that never again. That's not going to build them up. But then there's some dudes like Luka, like you could get after Luka. Like he would, like me and Luka would yell at each other, whatever, get into it, and it would be fine. So there's definitely that balance.
No, most definitely.
I want to talk about Monika. You don't know this, but Kaevon came and played pickup with us. Because he was a hooper. We're going to talk about hoops. We're going to talk about hoops for sure. Because I knew you were a hooper back in the day. Like that, I know that. But we got to bring up when you came and like actually played open gym with us. It was he and Joe T matched up.
Are you
two little quick ass dudes?
Yes. Dude, Joe T, I tried to guard him one time. I didn't see the ball anymore.
He's quick.
He is so quick. And,
you were right there, though. You were right there.
These like sharp, quick movements, bro. And I just be like, it was definitely fun though. But guarding Joe T, that was definitely a challenge. He's a quick.
Dude, I stood straight up when I started. I got my shot. I was like, I'm done.
But it's not even like Joe T. It's like Connor and like Keegan and Chris, like all of them. Your team is long.
That's the thing, bro. Because you would. I was gonna say you would play great defense. Like you're a very good defender. Like playing, I noticed that right away.
Yeah.
But like you would like square up Keegan and be right there. But then he would just like raise up and shoot over you because it's just different. Like it's a different type of defense. And that's why Patrick did the same thing. You know what I mean? Like
I'm happy I didn't play college basketball.
Yeah. Wait, how tall is your football? Like who's like the tallest person on the football team?
The lineman, probably.
Yeah, probably the lineman. Like I think YA is probably like 6'6".
Oh, okay. But that's like not even that tall for basketball.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's like average height in basketball. Like that's the average team is around 6'6", 6'7". Like I feel like our average height is probably like 6'2", maybe 6'2", 6'3".
Dude, and people keep getting taller. I mean, like I've literally had to match up against like 6'7" girls. I'm like, what are you eating?
Yeah.
Like what's happening?
Especially in the league now.
Did you see the one guy from what? Not.
You're talking about France.
He's
Victor Wembanyama.
7'5", and he's dribbling like a guard, bro. Like that's crazy.
Every team's tanking for him for the number one.
I hope my Pistons get
everybody wants Victor,
bro. That's crazy. I remember I was just watching his highlights. Like, bro, this is ridiculous. Like he's 7'5", like dribbling like a guard and like pulling up, putting him in the post, and like, how do you guard that? Because he's so long. Like he's just gonna rise up over top of you. Like that's ridiculous.
But you had offers out of high school to play. At least
it was mid-major.
When we talked about this, it was mid-major looks. But then the way, if I remember right, the way you described it to me is like you started kind of focusing a little bit more on football and like taking that.
Yeah, literally like towards like the end of football season, like towards like November, December is like when football schools, like that was the first time like I started getting schools to come in and like
Did you even play AAU?
Yeah, I played basketball.
You played AAU basketball. You played everything. Who'd you play for? Family?
Yeah, I played for the family, Michigan Mustangs, Michigan Warriors. Yeah, I played for a couple teams.
Okay, got you. Yeah.
But it was the way I got to playing college football is just honestly like ridiculous crazy. Like I still like.
Okay, let's hear it. I want to hear about it.
So I ended up transferring to the school called Belleville High School. This school where I ended up at. And I wasn't gonna play football. Like I was like, man, I got basketball offers. Like I'm cool. Like I really don't want to play football no more. So I'm straight. Because I only played my junior year, and I was like, I just was going out there to have fun with it. But the football coach kind of got wind that I was transferring to Belleville, and he called me. He was like, hey, like you should come out and play football. Like I'm interested in you getting out here. You're an athlete. You like 6 feet. You could be a pretty good DB. I'm just like, nah, coach. Like I'm straight. Like I'm
good.
I'm gonna go play basketball. Like I really don't need to be focused on football. I'm not trying to get hurt. Like I got coaches coming to see me, and he was just like, I don't know, man. Like if I get you out here, like I might be able to turn you into a Power 5 DB. And I'm just like, coach, in a year, no, that's like there's no way. Like there's no way that's happening. So I'm just like, yeah, he's just feeding me BS. Yeah. So he called. So about the summer went by. I was training, playing AAU and everything. And he called me probably about 2 or 3 more times to get me out there for because they start 7-on-7 and stuff like that early. And he called my mom. He ended up talking to my mom, and my mom was just like, you should probably just give it a try. Like he said he could, get you some college offers. Like, why not even take the opportunity? And she was just like, you don't want to look back on your life and be like, man, what could have been? Like what could I have done, if I had actually did that? So I went out there literally the last day that he told me I would be able to be on the team. And he gave me a shoulder pads and a helmet. Illegal. Well, actually, it wasn't illegal because I still waited 3 days. I still waited 3 days to hit. But the first day of scrimmaging, I came down. I smacked somebody super hard. Yeah. And he was just he was like, I didn't even
We got one.
Yeah. We got one. That's literally what he did. Like I remember watching the film. Like he was in the back. He was like some.
Yeah.
He gonna be good. So but I played the season, went through the season. I didn't really know what was going on. I honestly was just running around hitting people. If I'm being completely, I couldn't tell you what cover 3 was or what cover 2 was. I was just out there. He told me to be right here. I was right there, and see ball, get ball. Yeah, just see ball, get ball. But around November, December, I think November is the first time I met Coach Parker, which is my DB coach, and he came and he introduced himself to me. We sat down for an hour and a half. He was talking football. I didn't understand a thing. I didn't understand a thing that was coming out his mouth. But he was talking football with me for an hour and a half, and then I remember Coach Wallace ended up coming 2 weeks later. In January, I believe, they came to one of my basketball games, and then that was my first home visit. Coach Parker, Coach Bell, I believe, came, and then after that, KF ended up coming in.
I was gonna say, where's he at?
Yeah, in all this? KF came for a home visit. I think in late January, the end of January, probably the beginning of February. But throughout that whole time, I was getting recruited by a whole lot of schools. But the only issue was they were saying the early signing period has started. We got most of our class, and they were telling me hey, we want to bring you on a visit, but you're gonna have to wait till after the last signing day period. And my high school coach, she was like, "You're not gonna do that because there's no guarantees who's gonna get you an offer." And I had some pretty decent schools looking at me too. Mm-hmm. I think I had Indiana looking at me, Purdue looking at me, a Syracuse coach that came and talked to me. I had a Pitt coach. They wanted me to play linebacker, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, that wasn't.
You would have really blown up.
Yeah, nah, that was a no-go. I can't be in them trenches like that. Jack Campbell, that was made for him. I wasn't made for that. Yeah. So it's no. But yeah, I ended up coming on an official visit that February when I met you, and then I kind of took the offer as soon as I sat down with KF
right away.
Yeah, as soon it just seemed like the timetable, everything that happened, it was just I might as well just play for. I was like, man, it just kind of seemed like it was destined. I don't want to say destined, but it was meant to happen. So I just kind of took the offer.
It kind of was destined. Clearly, it worked out.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely,
and then some.
Yeah. Coach didn't lie.
Yeah, it definitely worked out. So but to your point, I'm so happy I didn't play basketball though. That day made me realize
You held your own. I mean, you definitely lost. Like you could tell, you lost a little bit of skill, which is like the hardest thing. You know, if you take, I mean, if I take a couple weeks off,
if I take like 3 weeks off, I'm done.
Like if you like, you're definitely. I mean, I think you shot a couple air balls.
Yeah, but, I shot a couple air balls. Yeah. That's why I was literally, but before that, I was putting up so many shots. I'm like, just please, I just want to just hit a couple shots. I had 4 points though. I had 4. I can't.
You probably did. Okay, but I want to tell you this though, and this might actually make you mad. So, I don't know, whatever year. 1 year we were really down on guys. Like Jordan didn't play. It was the year Jordan didn't play. So I think it was my redshirt sophomore year. So like Jordan didn't play. I think Cordell was suspended. CJ was always hurt. Like Austin Ash had COVID. Like Bakari was hurt. Like we were down. Like we played at Nebraska with 6 scholarship players.
I'm not gonna lie. That's the game, and I said I wish they would have brought me.
I swear to God, like, so we didn't. That wasn't a conversation. But after that game, because we had 6 players, and I think somebody was in foul trouble. So like we were like up against it, like with dudes that actually put in the game. So like I went to my pops after the game. I'm like, yo, like there's some dudes on the football team that can hoop. Because this is like when I used to play like with Gino too. Like Gino could play.
Gino could hoop.
Gino could hoop. Yeah. So like I'm like, yo, like maybe we should like we've seen like Michigan State usually has like a couple football players that they just like bring up for some reason. I don't know. Nebraska did it like in a tournament. I'm like, okay, well, I like went to my dad. I'm like, yo, Kaevon had mid-major offers out of high school, and Gino, we played pickup with him, and like he can hold his own. Like if we need guys, like we can go get them. I don't know if like I'm sure Coach Ferentz would have shut that down immediately.
We wouldn't have told him.
No. You wouldn't have told him. Just showed up.
I would have just showed up at the
game.
But
I'm like, if this, because I think what ended up happening was I think like Austin was better the next game, and then like BK I think was only out like 1 game. Yeah. So we ended up having like 7 or 8 for like the next game, so it was fine. But if that continued, like if guys, because we were down bad, like everybody was hurt.
If that happens again,
so like if that kept happening,
I could give at least like 5-10 points.
The biggest thing is defense. You won't need to score. Yeah. The biggest thing would be defense.
Can I take 2 shots?
No, you can shoot. I'm saying if you were gonna play, you would just need to hold your own on defense. That would be the only thing, which you would do. But that was like, I swear to God, like I was like, if we need to, there's some dudes on the football team who I know. Like
I think at the time we had AJ Epinesa too.
AJ was on the team. Yeah, AJ was on, but we didn't need bigs because it was only guards that were hurt.
Oh, okay.
So like we still had like it was like Luka, Kriener, like they were still
they were
here. So like we were good on bigs, but we needed guards. And so I was like,
oh man,
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, you can.
Nebraska.
Nebraska did it, and so did Michigan. Michigan State always has like 1 or 2 guys.
No idea.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever think about like playing? Like, did you ever like when you were coming here, like, oh, like maybe eventually, like I could.
I said, like, I was like, hopefully, like I could talk to the. I was like, well, maybe I could like find a basketball coach and like be like, hey, like like can I
so you know,
can I like come practice with y'all or something like that. Like when I first got here, I really wanted to go ask like friend like, hey, like. Let me come hoop. Like I just want to practice because that's like when I still love basketball. Like I mean I love football and like I love football now. But like when I was a freshman, like I still like love the game of basketball. Like I was always hooping at the rec. Even like during football season and stuff like that, I was still playing basketball.
Do the coaches know about that?
No, they don't know. They don't know about it. This is the first time I've ever said that. But I used to always go hoop at the rec. Like I love playing basketball. So like I was gonna ask like like you should come let me like I think I can handle.
I'm telling you, I mentioned it to him. I swear to God,
that would have been fun.
You almost had your moment.
I almost like I probably could have dropped 30 the next game. Y'all don't even know. Like I could have just got hot or something.
Would you have been nervous?
Maybe,
Would you have been nervous?
Honestly, yeah, because I was kind of. I don't want to say I was nervous playing with them, but like, it was just like I'm like, I haven't played in so long. I know I'm about to be, but.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you were gonna play, like, you would probably come to practice like a couple of days in advance.
Hopefully, I need some. We would need some serious.
Bro, I'm telling you, your coach would shut like. Coach would not let that.
No way.
We would need some serious like training set, like 2 days. Like I would need like 2 days, just straight ball.
Get in with Coach.
Straight ball handling and form shooting. That's all.
Kaevon just gets a scout out of nowhere. Just has to decipher everything, all the plays.
That's comedy. That's perfect though. But that was, I mean, that was a real. I was
say we could just call 1-4 low. ISO me at the top. I'm telling you, I step back 3. I'm telling you, go crazy.
Ticket sales rising. Ticket sales shooting up.
Ticket sales
That's
go
awesome.
up.
That's so fun.
No, definitely. So coming up on this next year, we've kind of talked about like a game you're looking forward to, but do you think there's like a incoming player, like somebody who's like kind of new to the scene that we can like really be like looking forward to watching, and you think is going to do like big things, step up, step into a role?
I say like not this year, probably not this year, but like in the future, like X, the safety that we got.
Do you think he's going to play this year?
He could. He has a chance to.
Maybe.
He has a
I know you never know.
You never know. But like he's a freshman, so he's still learning. Like we have a very like, I don't want to say hard defense, but our defense is probably like so much into it. But like I can definitely say like that I've seen like for a freshman to come in and do some of the things that he like did in the spring, like some of the plays that he was able to make and be around. In the future, I could definitely see him being like one of Iowa's like top defenders on our defense, like that, like 100%. Like definitely, like he has a skill, like to be that big, 6'3", like 215, to be able to move, to be able to move like that at that height and weight, like you don't see that too often. You know what I mean? So like if he could just like learn the defense and just get his feet up under him and everything, like he's gonna be good. But like this year, I say maybe like Coupe de Jean. He's crazy athletic. Like
he's a freak, bro.
Yeah, he's crazy athletic, bro. Like
you ever seen him like dunk?
Yeah, I've seen his highlights.
Like when he used to punch on people.
Yeah, like he's like uber athletic. Yeah, like seriously, like it surprised me. Like when I first seen him, like actually,
it surprised you because he was white.
A little bit, yeah. I like seriously, like you rarely see that. Like that, it was just like
he's got like a 50 in vertical.
Yeah, bro, it's ridiculous. Yeah, he's stupid. He's stupid athletic. Like it's ridiculous. Yeah, and and he can still hoop. I think he can still hoop.
How about my man Brody?
Brody Breck. Hey man, first round pick of the MLB draft. Was it 2024? He will be for sure. Yes, he will be a first round pick. I tell him that every day. I'm like, Brody, like, why are you even over here, bro? You're about to be a first round.
He should have never even came here, dude.
I didn't even know that. He told me that I remember I asked him. I'm like, Brody, because I remember I learned like he could have went to the MLB draft. I was like, bro, I asked him at camp. I'm like, Brody, what are you doing here? Yeah. I was like, bro, they said you would have been like went like the top 3 rounds or something like that out of high school.
No. First round, not top 3 rounds.
High school.
First round.
Oh my God, I didn't even know that.
Okay, that's even. I see. Now I gotta have another conversation with him because I didn't even know that he would have been. Dang.
One.
Yeah, bro. Like that's. But that is crazy. Like he turned. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was in high school and I was playing baseball and they told me I was going first round, I'm not gonna lie to you. College can see me later. No cap. But
and if you sign out of high school, they pay for your college when you come back around too. Yeah, like
that's
wherever you want to go. Like if you sign out of high school, it'll be like you get your signing bonus, but they'll also pay for college.
Oh no, that's crazy.
So like
that sounds nice.
Oh yeah.
No, but yeah, I told, but definitely in the next, was it 2024 when he's eligible?
I think it's whenever he's a junior. So he just finished his freshman year, so 2 more years.
Yeah, 2024.
Yeah.
Well, 2023.
Yeah, it's 24 because this year's 23 and then 24 will be the year.
24. Yeah, he'll be in the first round, no cap. But I ain't gonna lie to you, he's pretty athletic though. Like as a receiver too, he dang near might be able to get drafted in football too.
Really?
No, he's crazy good.
He's fast.
Yeah, he's fast. He's long. He's fast and long. Yeah, no, he's definitely a great athlete. I can't lie to you.
Yeah. No, I'm interested. I'm like excited to see him like because I only ever saw him play baseball, so I want to see him like play football too. Yeah, no. But Monika, what about your squad? Who are you looking for? I know you have like pretty much everybody back.
Yeah, that's what makes it so hard. We have a huge roster, and like we've had the same starting 5 for 3 years.
That's
damn near pro team.
That's great.
So
you rarely have that or see that.
Yeah, our freshmen are all so good though. Like I feel like everybody contributes a lot in scrimmaging and stuff.
You're never going to say anything bad about anybody anyway.
Oh, never.
So, like,
literally never.
They could suck and you'll still be like, oh, they're amazing.
Yeah, no, they're phenomenal. It's just like, it's hard because I don't want to say we know our starting 5, but like
you know your starting
5. Kind of know our starting 5.
We know the starting 5.
I think it's nice that because people know that. Like if you're coming here as a freshman and we've had this, we just won 2 championships last year. Like you know what you're getting yourself into. Yeah. So
you're not going to start at point guard.
Yeah, no, it's just that's probably not going to happen, unfortunately.
Or center.
Yeah,
or
so
not. Sorry.
Yeah, but I think it's just fun. I mean, like last year, I feel like I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but like all the limitations are kind of gone because like. I don't know. It's just like almost like a borrowed year. So it's just like, screw it. Like, just lift all the limitations off. Like, go for it.
No, facts. What about you guys?
We're gonna be good.
I'm excited.
We got everybody.
So excited.
I mean, we got like I know we lost Keegan, which sucks.
Yeah, I'm about to say y'all have a lot of talent.
We got a lot of other stuff back.
Mm.
Yeah, we got and like everybody's older. Like last year, like TP, being only a sophomore this year, being a junior now, like he'll be stepping up big. AU's been playing really well.
You guys call everybody by their initials. KP. I'm like trying to decipher all these names. Kirk Ferentz. Is that not who that is?
KF.
Oh, KF. You guys are talking about all these people. Yeah. Yeah, obviously I watch a lot of football.
Oh my God. Man. No, but you have to though. Like when you're like, do you just like run down the court and you're just like Caitlin? Like, like,
no,
have, like,
it's already.
You can say quick. Like,
I literally just say Caitlin. People call her CC, but I'm trying to think who I give a. Ken is probably the McKenna. I call her Ken.
Yeah, see, like I'm not like Kai. McKenna. Like that's like 3 syllables. Yeah, I'm not saying that. Like I'm definitely calling her something.
Yeah, I mean, I never use initials though. Do you use initials like in game?
In game, no, we don't even say names in game. Like we were like giving out calls.
Yeah, you don't have to call out. Yeah,
unless somebody's like not paying attention, you have to scream their name. But like for the most part, we're just like giving calls and hand signals the whole game for real.
We got. I mean, okay, AU, TP.
I'm trying to literally. I'm like, okay,
Patty, Phil, just Philip Abracha.
Yeah.
Patty is my brother. Yeah. Everybody calls me C-Mac. Desante is Sante. Like. Josh Gonzalez is Jelly.
Yeah,
like,
wow.
So like, where that's my next question.
That's self-proclaimed.
Self-proclaimed Jelly.
Oh yeah, he just
does he got like? Is it because
himself.
of the
That's what he thinks. Yeah, he says.
Nah,
he was like, he came. He's like, bro, like I really play like Naz Reid. I don't know if you guys know who that is.
No, I know who that is.
Yeah, he's like, yo, I really play like Naz Reid. Like, no, you don't. But it's like he's Big Jelly. But then like Peyton is P.
Yeah.
Yeah.
P, like what? So I mean. You go down the line. Josh Dix is JD.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody and nobody says the full.
I don't even say. I get made fun of so much because like, if you were to mic me up during a game, all you're gonna hear is like, yeah. That's all I say. Like, and that they like know to pat like. They know that that's me like calling their name. I get like roasted for it. So I'll just like start posting. I'm like,
everyone hears you.
Yeah. It's just like, it's bad.
They need to mic up Kate too, because she screams.
This would be Kate's mic up. Hey, you beep 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 beep. That would be Kate's mic up. Kate kills me though because we play Michigan. Kate just loves to talk, but it's like not even like bad necessarily, but
gibberish,
like they're calling out play calls and Kate's screaming them to us like we know what she's saying. Like they call out Michigan, Kate's like, yeah, Michigan. They changed the play call because they thought we all knew. They're like Wolverine. Kate's like, hey, we know Wolverine too. Like we have no idea. I'm getting weak. Like this is sold out Carver Hawkeye Arena. Like and Kate's doing all this stuff. I'm laughing. Like we're all on the jumbotron. I'm like, what is happening? But yeah, that was how that would go immediately.
That's funny.
It's funny. Who would be the funniest person to mic up on your guys' team?
Probably Jay Britt, 100%.
Oh yeah,
Jay
I can
Britt,
see that.
Funny.
Yeah, no, he is hilarious. Like anything you can imagine will come out his mouth during practice. Like just anything. He is just hilarious, bro. He is his own person. I promise you.
That's actually so funny.
Would you wear a mic like during a game? Like if they
during the game, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would get probably beeped out a lot in the game.
So would I. I mean, I couldn't be.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, bro. I talk a lot of smack. I talk a lot of smack.
Good. You
not
should.
like
I think every DB does though. Right?
Yeah, every DB every DB has like they own swagger. Like everybody's always like saying something, especially receivers. But receivers though, way worse. Like
I'm gonna say because I'm gonna ask. I wanted to ask you that, and then I'm gonna ask Nico that when he comes on.
Like have a receiver catch one ball, and I promise you think he
won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I promise you. And he's talking the rest of practice, or like the rest of the game. Like, oh yeah, like remember I caught that ball? Like bro, that was 3 quarters. Like that was 3 quarters ago, bro. But yeah, no, like receivers, they talk 10 times more trash than DBs, and that's why we got to come back with it for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like it. All right, I want to ask this too to like all of you guys. What's that feeling like when you walk out of the locker room and like you hear like Back in Black, like like the stadium that you're like walking out to?
Oh man,
like it's like indescribable feeling, like the energy and adrenaline.
I get lit, so
that's what I'm saying. Like I'll be ready to really run through. Like I could go play. I'll be ready to tackle somebody.
Yeah, like it really is. Especially like I wouldn't say like now, but like the first time you do it, it's just like I think I remember that I remember the first time like I walked out of Back in Black like like my freshman year, like 2018 versus NIU. Like I remember, like as soon as you exit out the locker room and you walking down the hall, like as you slowly get towards the end of the tunnel, like everything just start getting louder and louder. It's like black and black.
Yeah, so, you hear everybody.
You start hearing everybody, and then like as soon as you like turn that right, you just hear the crowd and you just see the rest of Kinnick. And then as you get to the end of the tunnel, it's just It's just it's like you get butterflies. I get butterflies every single time I do it. Like every single time. Like, am I not supposed to have the headphones on? Because y'all don't have headphones on.
No, you can have headphones.
I did my hair before this, so
I didn't put them on because you didn't put them on.
You can definitely wear.
Oh, okay. I just kind of just recognize like I'm the only one with headphones. Besides him, besides him. But I was just like, man, it's kind of awkward a little bit. Just take them off. But like, you know, as soon as you like X out the tunnel, you hear everybody like 70,000 fans. It's just like you get butterflies. It's like it's like you say, it's unexplainable. Like what that feeling is like for real.
So were you
But I think y'all interests is like y'all intros like with the fire like.
That's pretty cool too. Yeah,
that's like is
hard. Dude, I actually have a question. When the smoke plays for you guys, or like you know when you run out of the tunnel?
Yeah.
Like, does it smell like the worst thing you've ever smelled in your life?
Smoke doesn't smell.
It doesn't smell good, but it's not like the worst.
Dude, I hold my breath running out every time.
Thank you. We're not gonna take too much of your time.
I gotta pee.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on.
Man.
We appreciate you.
I appreciate you guys.
This has been fun.
Thank you.
All right, and that was Hawks on Hawks with Kaevon Merriweather. Yeah.